get them and judge them based on our Christian values of having one wife, Mr. Speaker. Theirs is a different belief from ours. The elders pray that way, Mr. Speaker, and it was in order for the members to go and get prayed for by their elders, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this constitution is what we are using, Mr. Speaker, to impeach the governor. And I would like to bring the council for governor, Mr. Speaker, that
which
council
on ODINGA? There are three.
All of them, Mr. Speaker. I'm referring to them as council for governor because, Mr. Speaker, they are here on our behalf. They are not here on behalf of themselves or anybody else, but on behalf of the governor of Meru County, Mr. Speaker.
Sorry, I thought you are making a reference to one.
No, Mr. Speaker, I'm referring to them as a team.
Continue.
So, Mr. Speaker, Chapter 6 of the Constitution states as follows, Mr. Speaker. Article 75 of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, Mr. Speaker. Number 1, a state officer shall behave whether in public and official life, in private life, or in association with other persons in a manner that avoids 1, any conflict between personal interest and public or official duties. 2, compromising any public or official interest in favor of a personal interest, or demeaning the office the officer holds, Mr. Speaker. The governor of Meru County has made us not to be proud of to be Merus anymore, Mr. Speaker. Not very many people, Mr. Speaker, want to be mentioned in the same line with being Merus. You're being asked, are you the ones who elected this governor, who is insulting everybody? The governor of Meru County has broken this constitution by demeaning that office. Our conduct is not the conduct that is expected of someone who holds that office, Mr. Speaker. I know various issues have been cited from verification, Mr. Speaker, from Mr. Speaker, naming roles after the husband, Mr. Speaker, which can be both be put together to be gross, Mr. Speaker, and qualify to be grounds of impeaching the county governor, Mr. Speaker. This is a serious ground, and we cannot be, Mr. Speaker, be misled to think that the governor of Meru County, Mr. Speaker, has a right to behave anyhow she wants. She has, Mr. Speaker, someone, the Council for Governor, Mutuma, Mr. Speaker, said that the governor was joking when naming a road after the husband. Mr. Speaker, the voters of Meru County did not elect a comedian. The voters of Meru County did not elect a joker. The voters came out in August 2022, Mr. Speaker, to elect the CEO of this county, the governor of Meru County. She is expected to carry herself as the governor of Meru County, not a comedian, to be naming roles after the husband, to be sending the family, Mr. Speaker, on official duties, pretending they are private business, Mr. Speaker. And the council goes on to tell us, Mr. Speaker, that this was a private invitation to benchmark. There cannot be benchmarking in a company that manufactures machines. This is a company that wants to bring machines here to be used for cancer patients. They never went to China to a hospital so that they can benchmark. They went to a limited company that makes machines that are supposed to be brought to this county, Mr. Speaker, to be used and utilized to treat cancer, Mr. Speaker. So they cannot be sent to be a private trip to benchmark, Mr. Speaker, to see, I don't know, to visit. This was an invitation to see the technology that we have right now for treating cancer. And Mr. Speaker, someone who carries a pistol, who is a trained officer, Mr. Speaker, to protect the governor, cannot tell us they went there because they are the governor's security and the governor was not there. Let everyone stick to their profession. Let the oncologists be the ones to be sent, Mr. Speaker, to benchmark. You cannot use public funds, Mr. Speaker, even to travel to Nairobi, Mr. Speaker. Maybe even their trip in China was funded by China, Mr. Speaker. But you find claims that these officers use money. That's why they were looking for these approvals, Mr. Speaker, for their local travel to, and when they were coming back, Mr. Speaker. So you cannot use a coin of public funds, Mr. Speaker, not even to buy a biscuit, Mr. Speaker, without following the due process. Mr. Speaker, the Council for Governor, that is one Dustin Omari, Mr. Speaker, I've heard something before this Honorable House that we passed the budget, the governor, the office of the governor is using to illegally employ people, that we are guilty, that we should be guilty as a house, Mr. Speaker, because we passed the budget, Mr. Speaker. It's like telling a parent that, Mr. Speaker, it's because, Mr. Speaker, it's like telling a parent, Mr. Speaker, because you sent your child to school and the child was hit by a bus, that is your mistake. We passed the budget, we gave it